Good evening, everybody. I am going to try something different for today. I am going to be playing Farming Simulator 25. This is something I like to play just on my own for now. I'm just trying to see if how this one catches the audience, and if it works, that'd be great. So I'm starting off on a farm here. So this is a starting farm. And we have a chicken coop, we have a home so we can sleep here, we have a barn, we have two tractors. One is a John Deere and one is a Challenger. We also are given a Massey Ferguson harvester so we can harvest the field that is right here that is ready to go. We also have an empty field that we can start sowing, and they also gave us a seeder and a cultivator. And we're going to see how much money we can make in a couple, in like probably a year to see how that goes. So let's get that going. So I am going to hop into our Massey Ferguson here. I am going to turn it on. Just gotta unfold it. Turn on the header. Lower it so that we can actually get the wheat. Now, we do have something called steering assist, so we can actually self-propel ourselves here. So let's get into this view here. There it goes. Alright, so off we go. So we're gonna see how much money we can make off of this wheat here. There is another field that I wish to purchase. We started off with $100,000. And the field that I want is like just a little bit over 102,000. But it's also full of wheat, so we can get that going for us. Let's get this one going, put that down. Now, I'm probably going to turn this into a time lapse. This is going to be a first time for me, so we'll see how it goes. And I'll see you once I am back doing the harvesting.
The sun is shining bright like a colorful aurora. It paints the world in hues of orange and white and more. I'm gonna start packing my bag. I'm leaving all worries behind. Let's go, I need to get my own summer style back. The breeze is playing soft through the palm trees loft. Seen it whisper secrets of each land. The sound of the waves lapping on the beach is like a pleasant melody. Soothe my heart's troubles. Windows down with the wind in my hair. I feel so free. Oh, it's the smell of summer. My summer trip. Take me away, all worries to a place where my heart can play. Under the stars, by the ocean shore, by the vast grasslands. Oh, it's the smell of summer. Dolphins rove, I watch them dance in the ocean's cove. I build a sandcastle high, I touch the summer sky. I sit around a fire, share stories that will never tire. I found the feeling of summer. I fell in love with the feeling of summer. The breeze is playing soft through the palm trees loft. Sing it whispers secrets of each land. Lapping on the beach is like a pleasant melody. Soothe my heart's troubles. Windows down with the wind in my hair. I feel so free. Oh, it's the smell of summer. My summer trip, take me away, all worries to a place where my heart can play. Under the stars, by the ocean shore, by the vast grasslands. Oh, it's the smell of summer.
Alright, so I'm just about done this one field here. So the idea was to sell some of the wheat so we can buy the field that you can see right ahead of us. And as you can see, it already has wheat in it that is ready for harvest. So we can be cheeky and just buy this outright, and then we have another field that we can immediately harvest. Now, the other thing that we can do with all this wheat that we have is we have a chicken coop with no chickens in it. So we can buy some chickens and we can use the wheat that we have harvested as feed. So I am going to go ahead and get that going. So let's get our harvester's pipe out so we can go back to the John Deere. I am going to take what we get from here. I'm going to go sell it to see if we can get enough to buy that other field there. Generally, with crops, you don't want to sell them as soon as you harvest them. Because if we go to our prices here, with our wheat, uh, the best time to actually sell it is January. Right now, we're at the worst time, but we just want to make a little bit of capital just so that we could buy that other field. So if we look up here, you can see the different selling options, and it looks like our farmer's market here is at 858 per 1,000 liters. So we can tag that place and we can bring our wheat that we have in this trailer here, and we can see how much we can get for that. So let's go on a little bit of a journey so you can see that we have a marker there. Alright, avoid the pedestrians. I've never played on this map before, so I don't know exactly where that is, but we'll follow it anyway. Alright, let's turn here. It looks like we're getting closer to it now. Let's turn here. Look both ways, no one's coming. Alright, so that's the farmer's market right there that we need to get to. We can make a little cheeky shortcut over here. This is a tractor's route. Alright, so here we are at the sell point. Stop here, unload our wheat. Excellent. So we made enough money to go ahead, go into our map area here. So these are the two fields we own. This is the one that we just harvested. We can go ahead and go up here. It's 102,312. We have 103. We can go ahead and we can just buy that. Now we own these three here. So let's head on back. So we can use this little road here. And then we can also remember it for next time that we need to go sell wheat. Look both ways. And then we're already back at our farm. All right. So we are back here. All right, I'm gonna jump back into our Massey Ferguson, close the pipe, and I am going to get to work on this other field here. This time, I think I'll do a jump cut because you don't want to have too many time lapses. And then I'll see you back once this is all harvested, and then we'll buy some chickens. All right, see you in a bit. All right, welcome back. So we just got this one last bit here, and then we can load it into the trailer. Here we go. All right, so that is all the wheat harvested. Let me hop into my John Deere with trailer attached. Head on over to my Massey Ferguson harvester. Want to put the pipe out. There we go. Now you'd be probably wondering, well, hey, if you can't sell the wheat right now, where am I putting it all? Now we do have that silo back there that you can probably see. Now we own that, so we can actually store our wheat in there and have it wait for the right time to sell, or for when the chickens need some more food once we get those chickens. So let's go over to our silo. Just down here. And let's just dump that all into here, and that will go directly into the silo here. Let's back this up and out of here. Let's just park this here. Right. So if you go up to the silo, it'll give you a little tip at the bottom right there to let you know how much wheat you have saved in the silo here. So if you look at the bottom right, we have 30,000 liters. Now, if you go over to our chicken coop, let's go over here, and you can go up to this symbol here. And then if you look at the top right, you can see that if you press R, we can get some chickens. Now you want to get at least one rooster. Okay, that's $5 for that one rooster, and then you want to get a couple of hens here. So we have 1,679 right now, and this particular uh, uh, chicken coop can hold up to 20 chickens. So I am going to get 15 for now. Okay, and there is a fee of having them delivered here. And so this is all our chickens here. So they'll just be out here roosting, doing what they do, but now they need to have some food. So we can hop back into our John Deere. We can hook up our trailer again. Go over to our silo. We can press R. That's our wheat there. And that'll just fill us up to max, which is 8,000 liters in this trailer here. And go over to the tipping station. Just right here. And then we can just tip that here and it will go into any of the feeding pans that are there. So all it can hold is 750 liters. And that will be for the chickens to feed on. So this isn't a very particular big chicken coop. You can get bigger ones that hold more chickens, hold more feed. But as of right now, we have plenty of food for the chickens. So let's go and put this back into our silo. There we go. Let's just park this here. Now, the next thing is, if I go out here and I go to our fields, you'll see that they have these lines here. These are called swaths, and this here is straw. So any like wheat or barley or anything like that, it'll leave straw behind. Now, there's a couple things you can use that for. You can use it for bedding for like cows and pigs and I think horses. Not quite sure. I've never had horses before. And or you can bale it up, sell it, or wait for the right time to sell it. So if we press the P on our keyboard, it'll bring up the vehicle shop. And if I go to balers, the cheapest one is going to be this 22,000 square baler. So this makes square bales. we only have $854. So there's a couple things that we can do. We can go into our finances here and we can borrow money. So we can borrow enough to be able to afford it. We can do contracts. So these are all the other non-playable character farmers that are asking for things to be done. And then you can either use your own equipment or you can borrow their equipment to get it all done with that. So we can probably see about doing these two harvests. It'll show you on the map where they are, and we can actually use our own equipment for that. The other thing that we can do. Okay, so it looks like that's the only thing that we can do with our own equipment is those two ones there. This fertilizing one we can probably do to get quite a bit of money. So I am going to borrow those items. I am going to accept these two contracts because we can do those with our own items. And then the next one, let's see here. Yes, we'll do hoeing. So hoeing is using a de-weeder, so we can de-weed this using this big huge thing here. And then he will pay us 4,738 minus 600 for the least cost. So I'll borrow those items as well. So I have 3 contracts already, so I'll get those done, and I will come back to you when those are done. All right. All right, guys, welcome back. So the thing happened. I failed one of those contracts, and I accidentally put the grain in the wrong sell point. So this was the sell point I was supposed to go, but I went to a different one, and so yeah, I failed that. So I had to pay the contract owner money, and then I had to take out a loan to finish the other contract. So I have $71,000 now, but we are also $60,000 in debt. So I am going to bring this trailer back. Okay, so just up here. And we'll just go over here. Okay. But we do have enough money to buy the square baler that we wanted, which is this Massey Ferguson one here. So we'll buy that. And we also need a way to transport it. So we'll buy this. And then we are also going to need something to put the bales onto the trailer. Those are expensive. Those are way too expensive. Okay, so we might have to get this New Holland here. So let's go into our finances, borrow a little bit more. Let's buy the New Holland skid steer. And let's get the bale spear so we can use that to get the bales on. Alright, so this is our new skid steer here. Let's turn that on. Alright, so we can drive this to our farm. It's just over here. Get into our John Deere. And then we are going to attach the square baler. Let's get everything over to our farmyard here. And then let's go get the bale trailer. Let's just get over here. Attach the baler again. Alright, so we're just going to park right here. Go back into our finances. I have $33,000, so I am going to repay back down to $3,000. So now we only have $70,000 as a loan. And then we are going to try to work our way down to $0 in our loan, and hopefully we can expand more, get better equipment. I am going to stop this video here, and we will continue with the baling once we get onto our new episode. So this episode took me around 2 hours. So this is probably going to be a weekend thing. I tried doing this on what is today? Wednesday, which is the middle of the week. But yeah, so this will be a weekend video going on from here. I will still be doing Stardew Valley. Chrono Trigger will be continuing. I know it's been a while since I've done that one, but it also isn't doing as well as the other as Stardew Valley. I guess more people like Stardew Valley, watching farming happening. So we now have realistic farming with heavy machinery, and we have a more gamey like uh, farming sim going on there with NPCs that you can fall in love with and all that other stuff. But yeah, so this is just a new thing that I wanted to try. This is a game that I really like playing. I play it all the time, and we will see you guys back on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. All right, goodbye.